Hello, everybody. Wrong one. Where's my levels? There they are. Yes. Today I will be completing my Japanese for the day. Challenge impossible. Oops. Stop. And I will be talking. I know, incredible. And I will be going to Facebook to begin talking. And I will be going to Facebook to begin talking. Did you know there's a Java update? Aldi is urgently hiring. Hear me? Okay, let's see if Facebook Marketplace wants to work. Oh my god. So I put up my... What the fuck is this? Bro, I'm getting slammed out here. Why is the Ford Taurus show market booming? Can it stop, please? Oh my god, I hate this website. Yeah, see, I don't understand why Facebook, here's the listing. License plate. A guy just came by to look at it, and he is not a fan. And by fan, I mean, like, he was not a Taurus show fan. I don't even think he knows what the fuck he was looking at, to be honest with you. Dog, this man said, oh, they're basically Thunderbirds. If you say so, dog. But yeah. I mean, the fact that... yeah, he just wasn't interested, which is fine. What you would call a tire kicker. In-person lowballer. Honestly, if I said, like... He said, like, oh, I'm thinking, like, $3,000. If I said, yeah, okay, $3,000. That would strike me as the type of guy to go, oh, well, yeah, I have to go get the money. And then never come back. And he also said the thing says 60K. It does not say 60K. It says had 60K service a few thousand miles ago. You can have a... Brother, the mileage is right there. Also, maybe look at the pictures where it says the mileage. Surprisingly high interest, though. It's already got 10 saves, like 300 views. That's pretty good. I think he wanted a perfect car. Not gonna happen for like under 9K. Some guy offered me a Jeep. Fucking this thing. I haven't looked at these on computer. It looks pretty good, but like I don't want... Okay. But I don't want this. Because it's a Jeep. Can I... Yeah, I can. Apparently this is the 5.9 liter V8. Ooh. Whatever that means. It does... Why does it keep doing that? It does look pretty nice, actually. But I just do not want a Jeep. Oh, when I click off, yeah, because these go away, yeah. I know looks can be deceiving, but I mean, looks pretty good. Got your 4-wheel drive selector. No rust, or like minimal, which is fucking rare for a Jeep of any age. I should roll the odometer back. You think anyone would notice? That'd be funny. And then he comes up to me and saying like, oh, the blah 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 says it was like $1,900 for this car. I was like, what are you talking about? Like the blah 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 blah. Like, what are you talking about again? It's some alternative KBB, but like it doesn't. None of these really work that well on low production and especially old cars. And then if you combine the two, which is an old car and then a car that they didn't like, the high performance version of the same car. Yeah, it said like $1,900. Okay, dude. And then he keeps saying, oh, well, I know it's not actually worth 1,900, but then why are you offering me like close to that? Big thing for him was mileage. People really are scared of high mileage. I'm telling you, it really doesn't matter. Almost any car you can get to 230K, at least 220K. Or it starts to die. people are scared of it. Oh, scary mileage. Same motherfuckers who buy like a new F-150 every 3 years. Once it hits 60K, like, oh, it's done. Scrap to the scrap heap, and they buy another F-150.
形容詞。大きいは形容詞です。
Seems really loud for some reason. I need eye drops.
感動する映画でした。
鉄。この鍋は鉄でできています。日米。テレビで日米野球をやっていますよ。
Have I done any...
品。そちらの品は半額になっています。
Have I done any Japanese on this channel? Hold up. I really need my eye drops. I had to have it at some point, right? I don't... Yeah, I did. I think I did. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, I've done it a couple times. Okay. I just haven't made any videos.
図書。これは児童図書です。
I really...
年長。彼がこのグループで一番年長です。
見渡す。丘の上から草原を見渡したの。
通じる。
Let's
その
go.
国では英語は通じますか？やってくる。フランスからサーカスがやってきます。
I was going to make like some sort of rambly video
料金。まだ料金は払っていないけど。
on like how this Japanese is going, which is bad. But I just decided not to because I didn't have any direction for the video at all.
味方。母はいつも私の味方です。
白菜。彼女は白菜の漬物が好きです。大急ぎでその仕事を仕上げたよ。
It's really bad, man. I don't know if I'm... Basically, what I was gonna say in that video, really quickly, is it's been going on 3 years since I had started learning Japanese, and I have stayed with it for 3 years, but it really is just... It's been going so bad. I'm just so comfortable with coasting, you know?
試みる。彼は実験を試みたのよ。料金。まだ料金は払っていないけど。
And it just really sucks because if I think about it logically and rationally, there are a lot of days that I skip my flashcards here. And I mean, there are days and days and days on end where I don't watch any Japanese content, which is what I'm supposed to be doing to learn this language.
ぐずぐずしていると電車に乗り遅れますよ。
And it's just...
独身。私の兄はまだ独身です。
広まる。その噂はすぐに広まったよ。
I mean, if I'm being real with myself, I basically have quit in all but name. Because, I mean, I'm barely learning anything, man. Like, the whole feedback loop for this is I see new words, and then I go watch content where I can use those new words, and then really, over time ingrain those into my skull. But if you are only doing this part, what the hell? That's weird. And you miss the second part, well then, you're barely learning.
まとまる。みんなの意見がまとまりました。待つ。今月末にカナダに行きます。確実。彼女が将来大統領になることは確実です。チリ。彼はチリに詳しいの。
チリ。
謝る。彼は機械の操作を誤った。年末のセールはいつも混んでいるね。
It's like...
デザイン。
I still do... There is a part of me that still really does want to learn this. Like, intuitively, I want to learn this language. I want to be able to go to Japan next, whenever, I think in like a year and a half, or just 2 years or something, I don't know. Because that's when I guess apparently all of my friends are going, allegedly, which is really just one person saying that, but, it could happen. And I want to be like, I want them to point at everything and say, what does that say? And I was like, oh, it says these nuts. Like, oh, really? Yes. I want to be able to walk into a restaurant and still be nervous as fuck because I don't know the etiquette. I don't know, like, the feedback loop. I keep saying that, but the feedback loop of ordering food in Japan. I mean, think about it. Most of the time, you go into a restaurant that you don't know, and sometimes you have no idea how to do it. If you're ordering takeout, especially, or something, you're like, where do I stand? Where do I pick this up? Do I wait for someone? I don't know.
衰える。年とともに体力が衰えています。
チリ。彼はチリに詳しいの。
刺激。そのクイズ番組は脳を刺激するね。
But it's just not... I don't know. I very badly want the skill, but it's just
脳を刺激するね。
but it's just not... I don't know.
故障。
I very badly want the skill. Man, my AC really buzzing.
中間。その2つの町の中間には川が流れているの。
Well, I hate to tell you, but it is over 30 degrees Celsius. It is too hot.
肉体はいつか滅びます。
It is very, very hot.
借り、この借りは必ず返します。
The AC is not keeping up. It cannot. It is blowing and blowing, but it can't do it.
明白。彼が犯人なのは明白です。
I always get this one backwards. I always think it's hakume for some reason instead of meihaku.
理解してくれてありがとう。敬う。両親を敬うことは大切です。
混ざる。大人も子供も混ざって遊んだの。
切れ。余った切れで人形を作りましょう。入場。選手の入場です。品。そちらの品は半額になっています。
I'm really glad I set this noise gate up though.
プロ。休暇。今度の休暇にフィリピンに行きます。
I have been noticing on my channel like a pretty reasonable uptick in views across the board. And I don't know if this is coincidence or not, but my YouTube has been, like my recommendations page has been, look, there's one right here. I almost killed neighbor Tom with this 1792 foolproof bourbon. And this video has 500 views. I've been getting very, very low view video, like sub 1,000. Look, here's another one. The Pop Connoisseur episode 13. I need to show you this. The Pop Connoisseur episode 13. 19 views a day ago. So I don't know if YouTube has implemented something, and this just happened. Like this just started. Maybe less than a month ago. And that's when I noticed like my views starting to go up. So I don't know if they're testing things, maybe on just my account or certain select accounts.
強烈な個性の持ち主ですよ。
Or if this is like a site-wide thing, I don't know. They just sneak like a low view video in there that they think you might click. I don't know. But I'm trying to capitalize off that, you know. That's why I uploaded that setup video, is because, well, I think number one, I had that footage just sitting there. I had recorded that so long ago that I had accidentally deleted it from my phone after I had backed it up to Google Photos. Like I completely forgot about it.
形容詞。大きいは形容詞です。衣服。彼の会社は
It is the stupid thing. It didn't even take me long to edit. It took me 15 minutes to edit. No, probably a little longer than that. Maybe like 20, but you know. It was very quick.
味方。母はいつも私の味方です。
リボン。プレゼントにリボンをつけた。温度。今、部屋の温度は25度だ。
It's just like the frustrating thing with this Japanese, right, is, you know, people say like 3 to 5 years, like maybe more closer to 5 than 3. So a part of me thinks, wow, I've been at this for almost 3. You know, do I really see myself going out there and actually formulating sentences and understanding at least, I don't know, 70-80% of content that I'm watching? Probably not.
解く。この問題を解けますか？
And that's a low standard of fluency. Like 80% comprehension is not what most people would call fluent.
試みる。彼は実験を試みたのよ。
Usually people would say, 93-94% of words that you'll come across, do you understand? That would be fluent.
料金。まだ料金は払っていないけど。地上。この電車は地上を走ります。
I don't know, man. I really don't know what to do. It's like a fundamental thing that needs to change in my brain.
二度と。もうここには二度と来ません。
I need to be okay with... I don't know, dude. I don't know. I need to just give up everything. Think about that. I need to delete my phone. I should. It'd be funny. What's really...
勉強。私は日本語を勉強しています。
解く。この問題を解けますか？
really stupid is that when it just comes to keeping up day to day, I can't do it. Like if I'm just sort of okay, yeah, it's just time to keep doing what I'm doing. I can't do it. But if I like put myself into some extreme
やり方。
scenario, I can usually stick to that, which makes no sense. For example, on a previous channel, I only quotation marks this was road
通行止
closure.
め。あの道路は通行止めだそう
I
です。
only consumed content in Japanese for a month, which is not I mean, I live in the United States, so like, and my cousins came up, and on the TV we were fucking watching Paul Blart while we were just sitting on the couch, because obviously I'm not gonna fucking put on unsubtitled anime or something. Just go, there you go, and I'm not just gonna walk away. It mostly ended up just being YouTube, obviously, because I don't know, that's just mostly what I watch in a day.
偶然。街で偶然、友人に会いました。
There was some reading and stuff involved. Put my feet up, yeah.
通路。通路の右側にトイレがありますよ。
ごくんと。薬をごくんと飲み込んだんだ。
What's so crazy to me is, I mean, if I ever want to learn like a long-term skill ever again, I think I will have a significant advantage because nothing will ever be as hard as this. Even if I somehow like quit Japanese, or let's be positive. Let's say
帯。この帯は長すぎます。
in the future I have already learned Japanese. I'm like, yeah, I want to learn another language. I want to learn like Spanish. Dude, it's gotta be so easy to learn Spanish compared to this, man. It's gotta be so easy. I mean, the time frame is it's 1/4 of the time. It can be 4x or 5x the amount of time that you need to reach that, 90% comprehension.
投資。私は4つの会社に投資しています。
like for an English speaker to get to that point with Spanish, it takes, I don't know, 1,000 hours. Or not even. I don't even think so. I think it takes less than that.
チャンス。これは素晴らしいチャンスだ。
English speaker to learn Spanish. Brother. Hey, that's crazy. That is just nuts. So this website says if you spend an hour a day, you'll be able to do it within basically a year or less. This translates to about 250, 350 hours. Which is just like crazy. Or like, yeah, like 500 hours, you know. 3 to 500. Now let's look this up to learn Japanese. It says 2,200 hours. 3 years. Nice Japanese pod. Yeah, I bet you would want me to think. Oh, that says for N5. Okay, never mind. 2,000. A lot of people are saying exactly 2,200 hours. But whatever, I mean, call it 1,800, call it fucking 1,500. That's still 3 times as much as Spanish on a high end, you know, for Spanish.
獣。彼は獣のような目をしていたな。
It's just, it's everything, you know, it's the... A lot of people have a hard time with the pronunciation. A lot of people have a hard time, everyone has a hard time with the kanji.
地理。彼は地理に詳しいの。
理解してくれてありがとう。
場合、わからない場合は私に聞いてください。
A lot of people have trouble with the grammar. You know, don't know situation. Me. Ask, please. Don't understand situation. Me. Ask, please. That sounds like a normal English sentence to me.
帰省。来週帰省します。
中止。雨で運動会が中止になったの。ハンドバッグを忘れました。
And you know what it is? You know what? So obviously YouTube would be my staple. Because like I said earlier,
現代の科学の進歩には驚くよ。
is what I do for 90% of my free time in the day as I just watch YouTube. But the fucking problem is it's not even the language barrier. I mean, I'm sure that does factor, or at least introduce a hurdle of it's where like I don't want to watch this because it's not easy. But I feel like once you get past that hurdle, which is not huge, it's not that bad. Like you can understand a lot. But it's the difference in content, man. It's the biggest problem for me is that like the quality difference in content between Western content creators and Japanese specifically content creators.
証明。容疑者のアリバイが証明
It's
されました。
it's truly crazy. I fully believe this. I wasn't 100% on board, but like, man, it's just such a big difference. Like every single one of these videos, basically, except for this one. Okay, that's sick though. Add that one to the watch later. Like almost everything is just such higher quality because it's so much. There's so many more people. There's so much more competition. You know, like cold ones, for example. Fucking dude, like all of this editing is crazy. Like this is pretty a Japanese way to do things, but all of this type of stuff, dude, if you just like made these guys speak Japanese, if you made Chad and Max speak Japanese and then just uploaded this video, this exact same video, it would be crazy. This like highly edited content is just not there. It's just not there. Like, even a channel like this, which is not, I mean, this isn't even a high-ish quality channel. Usually this is just filmed with like a GoPro or something. Stuff like all the car content is just it's not even close. Dude, I get excited if I see like B-roll shots in a Japanese video, because 99% of the time it is them walking around the car. Like this, I would freak out. If I just saw these few frames, I'd freak out. Like, holy shit, wow, this is a high quality video. But you have all of these like, this is the perfect example too, because okay, Big Time is a few people left from Donut Media, which is a very popular car YouTube channel, and they left to make their own channel. Obviously, this is a much smaller team, but these guys understand that they have to get this quality. They have to have multiple cameras, they gotta be mic'd up, they gotta have multiple shots, you know, inside the car, outside the car, you gotta get some rollers, you gotta get exhaust clips, you gotta have multiple angles. This is like 4 cameras already on this car, at least. And you have to have this if you want to be a big YouTube channel, you know, if you want to stand out and get views, really. There's got to be good direction to the video. You can't just sit there with the owner and go like, is this stock? Oh no, oh, sold this. Yeah, no, yeah. You can't just do that. Like, that will not get any views, really. Like, some people can make it work, but like, they have to have some other gimmick. Like Tyler, like Hoovy's Garage is kind of like that. But his whole gimmick is he fucking constantly buys different cars, which keeps people coming back. And comedy is just, it's just, brother, different to say the least. Yeah, it's rough out there.
崖、大雨で崖が崩れたんだ。解く、この問題を解けますか?
Let's refresh again. And especially some of the like staples, or even these videos, which are just fucking stream edits, are so good. They're so edited. I mean, this is React content. You know, this, you got multiple, you got cuts in here, you got zoom ins, you got the little thingy, comment selector. I don't know, man. The variety and the, I mean, it's just a fact. It's just a straight fact that the amount of content that you're going to have to choose from in English versus, I mean, really in basically any language, even Spanish, But, you know, obviously there's a lot of Spanish content. But in any sort of smaller language, like fucking Estonian or something, or Japanese, or I mean, even, you know, it's Italian or German or French, the amount of content
勉強
that you have is just so much lower. This English is just so widely spoken, especially on the internet. The internet is so westernized, so Western focused. I mean, how many people speak Japanese in the world? $128. Brother. Yeah, that's a few more. Almost 1 in 5 people. If you just fucking teleported someone randomly into your house from anywhere in the world, there's a 1 in 5 chance that they would be they could speak English to you. I mean, the difference is, I mean, that's all you need to see. That's all you need to see.
偶然、街で偶然、友人に会いました。
Competition breeds innovation and raises standards. Capitalists of the world, the hardcore capitalists of the world are right on that at a base level. More competition equals more better.
チャンス。これは素晴らしいチャンスだ。
And I mean, think about it. How many people, you have to think about it. It's not just like on top of that. It's how many people are actually going onto YouTube and regularly watching videos out of that 128 million in that language. In Japanese, I should say. And then how many people, you know, even then, on top of that, are then making of that. You're cutting more and more pieces of the pie, right? And you end up with a little sliver of pie of people who are willing to make YouTube videos. So it's just not a lot of people.
水面。湖の水面に小さく波が立っているな。
I wonder if there's data for this. Fuck off. I don't know. I think this is kind of a... Isn't that... Yeah, that's the biggest channel. He has 19 million subscribers. Oh. And I mean, you have, like, another thing that you just don't get is fucking, I'm going to my history. Like, you have content farms, you know? Like, here, I want to see that in a second. You have content farms like Linus Tech Tips or Marquez Brownlee. I mean, Linus Tech Tips is a better idea. It's a better example. Linus Tech Tips, dude, they just pump videos. It is not common at all to have an entire company, an entire staff around making videos. Like, look at these. Look at this. Like, this is crazy, man. So you have an intro, you have the, obviously actual cameramen, multiple, you're all mic'd up, you're doing skits.
It's like Christmas morning being over. Once it's over, it's over.
Right. Very poetic.
Yeah.
Very stupid.
Okay.
We've only got a couple of days.
I mean, this is a 30-minute video that, like every single piece of this footage, you could fucking put it in a movie. You could put it in a lower budget movie and go like, yeah, this is our like car chase scene, and it would be fine. I mean, look at this. Fucking drone shots. You cut to the sheep shot. Multiple different shots. Fucking more B-roll, but on the ground. And then you're on the car cam, but you haven't shown the car yet. Still building. Boom. Now you show the car. Oh, like, dude. I'm just too. A part of me just believes that I'm too spoiled by this. Look at this. I'm just so spoiled by stuff like this. When I go fucking watch a Japanese YouTube video, I'm just like, okay, that's cool. It's just every shot in this 30-minute long video is fucking beautiful. And this is not uncommon. This channel has 3 million subscribers. It's not even like that big. I could go on for ages about content.
セールスマン。
Oh.
以前セールスマンをしていたことがあります。
分解。機械を分解してみたの。
騒ぎ。一体何の騒ぎですか？
I'm gonna go put some pop in the fridge. Give me a second. I want some sweet RC cola later, but it is warm right now, so I had to put that in the fridge.
他方の視点からも見てみましょう。部下。彼は優秀な部下を持っているわね。
右側。彼女はいつも私の右側を歩きます。
Why?
商売。彼の商売は儲かっているな。
中世。彼女は中世の音楽が好きです。
人事。彼は人事を担当しているんだ。表す。この本では自然の大切さがよく表されている。
See, I got this, but I didn't remember this. Oh, I got a Facebook. Okay, Cash. Even I don't respond. Even I don't respond to lowball.
「一段と」。物価は一段と上昇しそうだね。
合格。娘が入学試験に合格しました。
解ける。やっと難しい問題が解けました。
No way.
自身。自分自身を疑ってはいけません。
本部。その事件の直後、捜査本部が設置された。心がける。安全運転を心がけてください。解ける。やっと難しい問題が解けました。何しろ。彼は何しろよくしゃべります。
変える。社長に変えて部長を出席させます。サークル。どのサークルに入るか迷っちゃった。主催。その芸術祭は市が主催しています。
宛名。手紙に宛名を書き込んだよ。通行。この道は通行できません。
本国。彼女は本国に帰りました。
I think I already said this, but man, I'm glad I set this noise gate up because the AC is annoying and loud.
有力。あの都市はオリンピックの有力な候補地です。 解ける。やっと難しい問題が解けました。稽古。相撲の稽古はとても厳しいよ。
便利。インターネットはとても便利です。
No, it's not.
よ。やっと私の作品が世に出たの。お願い。
天国。
天国。死んだら天国に行きたいです。
鉄道。
日本は鉄道がとても発達しています。
中年。晩ご飯は食べましたか？
内部。これは機械の内部の問題です。
バランス。
バランス。栄養バランスのいい食事をしよう。分解。機械を分解してみたの。
Tomorrow I do want to go try and film a video with the Taurus. If possible, I'll see. I don't know, man. It's gonna be messed up. I wonder what the weather's gonna be tomorrow. I want to do it early in the morning, because I truly believe early in the morning. There's a lot of... Damn, this car's getting a lot of attention, actually. This guy is kind of far away. Rip Bozo. Why does he have so much IKEA furniture? Being completely derailed? Yeah, bro, that's so funny, like, the guy that just came by, he was like, oh, well, you're gonna get people coming by and doing the same thing, you know, and you're not gonna get any marketplace attention. Like, dude, if...
分解。
if people are actually actively messaging you, it shows that the interest is high. And out of, you know, if you get fucking even 5 messages a day, that's pretty fucking good. It eventually some person will be like, okay, yes, I like this car.
部下。彼は優秀な部下を持ってい
Brother
る
is in Toledo though. Toledo, Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu. I wouldn't want a guy to come this far though without... Yeah, I mean he's asking like what's wrong with it for real, so... I better tell him. Ah.
商売。彼の商売は
Finish this
儲
up really
かっているな。
主
Yusan.
催。
Yusai.
その
Fuck.
芸術祭は
Fuck.
市が主催しています。
Says he knows a lot about these cars. Sure, dude.
有力。あの都市はオリンピックの有力な候補地です。
I don't think I've ever had anyone come that far. How far is Toledo? I really don't know.
稽古。相撲の稽古はとても厳しいよ。溶ける。
Okay. Okay, time to respond. Okay, so what should I tell him? Like, how far does too far? I mean, what does it need? It has small leak. Exhaust leak that I meant. The radio is, it's not, I mean, the radio works. I use it every day, but like, the radio is, how do I word this without sounding goofy? The radio works, but some of the buttons don't. What did I put in the listing? Headliner and alignment. Yes. Yes. Trying to think if there's anything else. Like, okay, obviously it needs tires. I'm Italian in that. Small exhaust leak, radio works, some of the buttons don't, and like it says in the listing, it needs to be aligned and it needs a headliner. I'm trying to think. Okay, so let's think. Let's go back to the other cars that I have had throughout the years. What does this look like right now? Not good. The most car that I ever got the most attention on was my Saturn because I listed it for too low. It was at $1,500. In reality, it's probably worth at least 500 more because it had sub 100,000 miles, and you know it ran and drove. Even though that car I feel like had a lot of problems and deferred maintenance. It's a good example of, you know, okay. So think about it. What is the average cost on maintenance on a car? I'm not talking about actual maintenance, but okay, like what actually goes wrong with cars? most cars, the engines do not just spontaneously combust, you know, where you need a whole new engine. You know, it's everything around the engine, you know, power steering leaks, oil leaks, bad cooling system, you know, the AC needs to be recharged, or it needs a new compressor, or it needs a new alternator, it needs a new battery, whatever. If all of that stuff, you know, if all the gaskets and all the accessories and, you know, the engine doesn't leak, I mean, that's usually the majority of in suspension too. Suspension is huge. You know, as the car tracks straight, does the suspension collapse? Are all the bushings worn out and shit? It is 90% of the time. I would be willing to bet this too. 90% of the time, cars that get scrapped are not being scrapped because of the engine. A lot of them, you know, when the transmissions get old, that will be the nail in the coffin. Or it'll be like, you have a fucking, I don't know, you need like an alternator and a radiator. And that'll be, I don't know, $900. Some people go, nope, and then throw it away. Even though that engine, the engine block and, you know, head and whatever could have gone for much, much, much longer than that. A lot of cars just get to the point where they go, nope, not worth it. Which I don't blame them, you know, but usually catastrophic engine failure is not on the list of things. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. I was washing the Taurus and it's, yeah, I need a shower because it was hot out today.